friends. I just finished an upper body workout, so I wanted to share a quick cool down with you guys because I know sometimes we're all tight after those workouts and we forget to stretch them back out. So we tighten those muscles, we want to loosen them back out, and these are some of my favorites. So again, upper body, one of my favorites. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and start with a nice cat-cow. So shoulders are over wrists, hips are over knees, elbow pits turned forward. We drop the belly on an inhale, and we round the spine on an exhale. Pressing the floor away, rounding through the shoulders, really creating that separation, stretch out between the shoulder blades. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. One more time, inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. Now from here, I'm going to take my knees back a little bit, bring my fingertips towards the front of my mat, and then just lower my forehead towards the floor. So hips stay stacked over knees, belly pushes towards the thighs, forehead can come down. Arms want to stay active. You want to keep your forearms up off of the floor. Again, stretching out the shoulders. As you loosen up, you might be able to take the nose to the floor, or maybe the chin, or maybe even the chest. I'm not quite there. And breathe while you're here. And then to come out, you're just going to kind of come up, let the forearms come down, bring the body forward, and you're in that little Sphinx pose. So open through the chest. Before you come down, we're going to take our hands, stack them, and let our forehead come to that. You can shake out the spine a little bit. And then we're either going to take our arms out to a T or to goalpost arms. Bring the forehead back to the floor. Tent one of your hands. Bend that same leg. So elbow is up, toes are up. Use this hand to push yourself up and over. And you're going to stretch out the shoulder that is down. So you're keeping the body connected to the floor while opening up that shoulder. And continue to breathe. Breathe into the stretch. One more inhale here. And exhale, unwind. Bringing the forehead back. Lowering that arm. Tenting the opposite arm. Bend that other leg. Toe points up, elbow points up. Use that hand to push yourself up and over. Again, opening through the front side of the shoulder that is down on the floor. If your foot doesn't reach, that's okay. It's really just this twisting motion that's going to open that shoulder up. And again, you just continue to breathe. And then unwind. Take the hands by the bra line or down by the chest. Press into those hands. Lift the chest. Make sure your shoulders aren't up by your ears, but rather rolled back and down to stretch the front side of the core. And then press the hips up and back for just a moment in child's pose, rounding through the spine. And then coming up to that tabletop, and we'll thread the needle. So we stretched out this front side of the shoulder. Now we want to stretch out the back. So from your tabletop, inhale, open up the right arm or left, it doesn't matter. Exhale, thread that needle. So the right hand goes behind the left. We lower that right shoulder down towards the floor, right ear will go where that right hand would have been. Now you can stay right here and just press into that hand, or you might even lift that left hand up into the air, creating that twist and breathing. Exhale, release that left hand down. Inhale, unwind, opening all the way back up. Bring that hand back down, and then we just repeat on the other side. So we inhale the left arm up. We exhale, thread that needle. Bring that left hand reaching, almost like you're reaching under the couch. Bring the left shoulder down, the left ear down. Press into that hand. Opening through the chest, pulling through the outside of that left shoulder. Maybe lifting up that right arm. You can also, if you'd rather, take a bind. And breathe. Exhale, that right hand comes down. Inhale, unwind, open up. Exhale, bring that hand down. Because puppy is one of my favorites, I'm gonna repeat that. I'm gonna bring those fingertips further out, lower that head, press the belly towards the thighs. Relax into it, let the chest fall towards the floor. And then we can just inhale. Like as we walk back, we want to stretch out the lats. So I'm bringing the right elbow back and I'm switching the left. Then we can sit all the way back into the child's pose. We'll take hands over to the right. Sit the hips to the left. Again, stretching out the lats and that side body. Inhale, come through center. Go to the other side. So right, so hips drop to the right, arms reach to the left. Breathe. Inhale, come back through center. Come back up to tabletop, and we'll just sit down onto our heels. Get a little bit of a tricep stretch. So we inhale, the right arm can come up. Or just gently hold onto that elbow, maybe press back to open up the triceps. Exhale, take that same arm down in front. This is basically the same thing as that thread the needle stretch. So if you're not comfortable in one of them, or if you prefer one, release, flip the other arm. Left hand goes back. So we're reaching for the middle of that back with the left hand. And then exhale, bring that arm down. One last thing to stretch out. Once we've stretched out the back, the chest, the shoulders, we can also then work on that grip in the biceps. So if you take your hands, turn that hand face down, and then just pull back on the fingers. You're gonna feel a stretch maybe through the biceps. Make sure you include the thumb every once in a while. You can also do the stop and pull back. And then wrist down, pull forward. And then other hand. So again, you can start up or you can start down, pulling back. And then pulling forward. Again, just whatever kind of pulls out that side. You can also come to those all fours and then just turn so that your fingertips are pointed towards you and rock back gently. To pull through the front sides of those arms. Take the hands like seals and kind of rock back and forth. And you also want to stretch out the tops of the wrists. So if you sit back on your heels and just kind of bring your tops of your hands gently down, or you can even bring them to the tops of your thighs. And then you just roll side to side. And then bring the hands together, roll out